Hey guys, it's a rainy, cold night. So, I want to make something warm and cozy and delicious in the oven. It's like 50 degrees outside. We haven't had weather like this. It's breezy. Look at that. Look at that big tree waving in the air. And it's cool and rainy. So, I want to make something nice and warm in the oven. So, let's get started. And this is what we're going to make. Okay, I put the pot of water to boil for the potatoes, and now I'm going to start with the chicken. Fast, creamy garlic mushroom chicken with sweet potatoes. So in here I have a little bit of olive oil, some thyme, and a little bit of adobo. So adobo, thyme, and some olive oil. And I'm just going to put all the chicken breast in here and start massaging it because I'm going to cook this in the air fryer. And then I'm going to put it in a glass dish with cream of mushroom soup and some onions and some garlic, but I'm going to prepare that sauce in here while this air fries. And that'll make it quicker. And then I just pour the sauce over the chicken, and then I'll bake it in the oven a little bit to get it nice and bubbly since I have to do the chicken in batches. And it's going to be delicious. So I just took my chicken breast and I cut them in thin cutlets. So one large chicken breast became 3 thin cutlets, just like this, because that way it cooks faster, it cooks more even, and it makes for a quicker meal prep. And I feel like the big chicken breast, when you cook it, you have to cook it so long to make sure the middle gets cooked that it ends up getting kind of like dried out. So that's it. Ta-da. So now, okay, so I have the air fryer preheating at 400, and I'm just gonna throw these in there nice and flat. And these are gonna cook about 7 minutes. And then I'll do the next batch. So close that up. I have it at 400, and I'm gonna let it cook for 7 minutes, and then I'll take it out and put the other batch in. Okay, so while the chicken is cooking in the air fryer, I'm gonna get started on the sauce. So I'm just gonna chop 1 onion. It's a large onion. And I'm also gonna crush some garlic and throw that in the pan. Just like that. Just like that. You want to do it? Oh, my son is here. He was helping me. You want to turn the burner on for me to get the pan heating? Thank you. So, he doesn't like cutting onions and garlic because the onion makes your eyes burn. But since I wear glasses, I'm not really affected by cutting onions. So, no problems for me. So this garlic is going to get all crispy and delicious, and it's going to flavor the oil. And then we're going to put it in the glass pan with the chicken, and it's going to be delicious. Okay, so now I have the pan with the oil nice and hot. I'm going to put the garlic in. Okay. And I'm going to put the onion in. I'm going to cook the onion and garlic so the garlic can get a little toasty and the onion can get nice and soft. I ended up only using 3/4 of the onion. I have this piece left because it was a really big onion. So, and now I'm going to take the first batch of chicken out of the air fryer. This has been air frying for 8 minutes. It's pretty much cooked through. Okay, so that's the first batch of chicken that I just took out of the air fryer that cooked at 400 for 8 minutes. I just put the second batch in. There we go. Now I hear that sizzle. All right, so I'm gonna let this cook up. Okay, so now these are getting nice and toasty brown. The garlic smells so good. The onion is soft. I'm just gonna mix it. I put some black pepper in here. Now I'm gonna pour about a 1/4 cup of fat-free milk in here. That's about 1/2 cup actually. And now I'm just gonna give this a stir. And now I'm gonna put in 2 cans of the Campbell's cream of mushroom soup. Okay, so I got 2 cans of the cream of mushroom soup. And these canned soups do have a lot of sodium on their own, so I don't want to add salt and then it's too salty. So I'm just gonna put the cream of mushroom soup first, and then I'll taste it. Second can. And if you don't have milk to deglaze the pan or to pour in to loosen up the canned soup, then you can use chicken broth. That would be good too. Veggie broth. Okay, so I'm just gonna give this a stir, get this all well blended. I'm gonna take a little bit of skim milk and put it in here and mix it around just to get the rest of that out. Okay, I just put a little bit more milk in the can to get the rest of that soup out of there because it's pretty thick soup. Oh, the second batch of chicken just finished. The air fryer just turned off. So I'm gonna get that in a minute. All right. This looks so good, smells so good. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the other batch of chicken out. Okay, so I just took the rest of the chicken, the second batch, out of the air fryer. Okay, so the sauce started bubbling, so now I'm gonna take the sauce and pour it all over the chicken. Look at that, yummy, creamy mushroom sauce. And if you're having mashed potatoes, this sauce is amazing. Pour it over your mashed potatoes or rice, whatever carb you're having, even pasta. It would even be good over pasta. Make sure you get all that out of there. All right, spread that all over the top. Make sure it's covered. Okay. Now, I'm gonna put this in the oven. If you want, you could put a little bit of cheese on top. Hold on, let me see if I have any. Ooh, I do. All right. I have some cheese. This is optional, but cheese makes everything better, right? So, I have a little bit of cheese here. Sprinkle that right on top. Okay. So now, I'm gonna put this in the oven. And it's gonna bake at 350 for about 15-20 minutes. Just check it. See, make sure that it's bubbling and the cheese is nice and melty. And that's it. You take it out and serve it. So I'm gonna get this in the oven. And then, while that's in the oven, I'm gonna work on getting these sweet potatoes mashed. Okay, to the mashed potatoes, I'm gonna put just a splash of fat-free milk to get them smooth. A little bit of salt, not too much, because you could pour the sauce from the chicken over that. Some black pepper. And last but not least, just about a tablespoon of butter, just to give it a little richness. Get a fork. And a tablespoon of butter. And that's it. And I'm gonna hand mash these the old-fashioned way. That's it. Just gonna give these a good mash. Refreshing salad on the side. This is some arugula that I had left in the fridge, some red cabbage that I shredded, some green cabbage, and some carrots, and some onion that I sliced really thin, salt, pepper, olive oil, and apple cider vinegar. Those are my staples. And that's it. This is going to be nice and crispy and refreshing. I'll show you how I serve everything up in a minute. Okay guys, so this has been in here for 15 minutes and it's bubbling on the sides, but now I want the top to get a little toasty brown, that cheese. So I put the broiler on, see? I put the broiler on high and I'm just gonna let it broil for 5 minutes just to get it a little toasty on top. Okay, so I'm gonna put the chicken family style on the table. Everyone can serve themselves. Salad, sweet potatoes, and the chicken. Look at these hot plates. I think they're called hot plates, right? Where you put hot pots on top of. My mother-in-law makes these. We have fabric ones. This one's lemons. And it has a little loop in case you want to hang it on a hook. And we have these that are, I think this is called crocheted, all different styles. Look at that. They're like perfect. I love these things. Look at that, guys. Putting it on our mother-in-law's handmade hot plates. Look at that yummy, bubbling, delicious chicken. This is going to be so good. Okay, guys, and dinner is served. We have the yummy chicken that has the cream of mushroom soup and the cheese cooked to perfection. With a little bit of the sweet potato like that. Yum. Mmm. That is cooked perfectly. Perfectly. Mm-mm-mm. With the crunchy salad. So good. Very delicious. You have to try this. Cream of mushroom. Garlic chicken. Mmm. So easy. And so this is what we have left over. We have half a tray of the chicken left. And I'm just going to leave it right in the tray. I put the leftover sweet potatoes right in the tray. And I love these glass Pyrex dishes because I got this set 17 years ago as a gift. And I love them because they came with these lids. So I can literally just, after it cools down, cover it. The lid goes right on and I put it right in the fridge. Perfect. And this is the leftover salad. I'm not throwing this away either because I can use this in sandwiches tomorrow to have that nice crunch on a nice thick sandwich on a nice roll. Perfect. So I'm putting this in the fridge and voila. We have leftover food that we can make other meals with later this week. Thanks for watching.